Excuse me. Okay, let's do this. Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm Claudia Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm going to be pulling some cards out for the collective this morning and also doing mini reads as well. If you're interested in a mini read and you're on here live with me, all you need to do is check out the pinned comment, the comment that's pinned up top of the live chat. That tells you how to do it. There's a PayPal link in there for donations. Donate that way. Or you can use Super Chat Super Sticker here on YouTube if you'd like to do that instead, if that's easier for you. If you've got a question for your higher self, put a capital Q at the start of your comment, just after you've done your donation. Sorry. You do your donation, you do your comment with a capital Q at the start of it, just with your question or general guidance, whatever it is that you want to know from your higher self. So they're the mini reads. Let's get some cards out for the collector. Excited this morning. I'm going away for the weekend. Yay! I put sunscreen on. I've not done my usual makeup right. I just did eye makeup because I can't wear makeup on my face all day. I put sunscreen on. And when I put my lights on for this, I was shiny as could be. I was like a little so powdered myself. Reduce the shine. Hey, Hope. Yes. Sunscreen, shiny. Ooh. Hi, Jessica. We've got the golden moment out first. Managed to get my nails fixed as well. For some reason, these nails broke apart instantly. The ends of them. All fixed now, though, so that I can go away with good nails. It's a golden moment for something. Perfect timing for something. That's what we're talking about this morning, apparently. So say the guides. Well, we've got a full moon. It's a full moon right now. Well, in about... when is it? It's at 17 minutes past 2 this afternoon, so 8, 9, 10, 7 hours. We're 7 hours off it. Whoop. Someone's just booked full moon reading. They're not going to get that for a while, are they? Okay. What else have we got here? Meditation. What I'm getting from this card is pondering on something. So it's a golden moment for something, but we need to be, something that we need to ponder. We're going to have to think on it. What's that word? Hi, Maria. What's that word? When we think about something, not ponder, but it's like meditate. It's like meditate, but it's more, I can't remember. Hey, Connie. So, let's give you a better view of the cards here. And we'll get we'll get the Lenormand out. We'll do as we usually do, get the Lenormand out. I'm excited. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be fun to do kind of a production again. I miss fight nights so much. There was a time when fight nights were my only socializing that I did. My only nights out were fight nights. I used to look forward to it so much. But there's something about when you're putting on a production like that with your friends, it's fun. But there's just something about that teamwork that I really love. And it's so exciting because I'm not saying that I'm not a team player. I am a leader, that's for sure. But whenever I was like doing sports in teams or working as a group, I never used to be that good at that. I'm more of a Lone Ranger kind of thing. But with the Muay Thai, I love it so much. I really love working with people in that. And so, I think these cards are kind of saying golden moment for something. Absolutely. I'm going to be having business talks about it all as well this weekend. And I'll have to think on it. But to me right now, it's a hell yeah. There's something to learn, says the book. How is everyone today? Are you good? How's this full moon for you? Because I think it's powerful energy. For some reason, the energy update was all about relationships, and I think there's an element of that. I listened to a few astrologers. I've been picking up astrologers in the last few days on YouTube. I can't remember the names right now. There's one lady, I have seen her before. She's got really long blonde hair, kind of wavy, thick blonde hair. There's her. There's a ghastly pale old guy with white hair. His skin is so pale. I can't remember his name either, but I like him too. Those two. Anyway, I was listening to a lot of astrologers because I wanted to know about this full moon and what it's about. And some of them picked up on the same thing that I did about relationships, so about the dark side of relationships and a bit of relationship shake-up. And some of them picked up on the stuff that I'm going through at the moment, which is the business stuff, start of a new business. And so it's all going on right now. Anyway, something to learn. Whips can be punishment, but it can be things going around, coming around, all of that kind of thing. Goes around, comes around. Repeat patterns. Repeat problems, maybe, with the whip. And we've got burdens here with the cross. Right? We're learning about recurring problems that we've had, burdens that we've been taking on, maybe in relationships, maybe in business. Interesting, huh? Interesting that suddenly I've found what's perfect for me in teamwork at this ripe old age. No, old really. Oh, now we've got stuff of the heart. Hey, Kate. Happy full moon. What a vibrant card in this lighting. Okay, then we've got relationships and what? And what? House. Who feels like home to you? Oh, and someone's stealing that. So, relationship rejigs. I mean, one person leaving one person, getting together. There's that energy around this full moon too. It's a bit of a shake-up. To get things in order is what it feels. You're not feeling good tonight, Maria. I'm feeling good, but then again, I'm going away, so I'm excited and I'm happy about that. I tried to start calming down. I have to train him. I didn't do very well last night because I needed to fix my nails, and she was being a bit standoffish to do that because she had a hangover. And so I went straight after training, dashed down, like, please fix my nails, I'm going away. So she fixed my nails. And then a friend of mine, St. Patrick's Day, right? There was a friend of mine working at a poolside bar. So I went and dropped in on her. And there were some other friends there that were dropping in on her. So they persuaded me to have a couple of beers, and I did. And I tried to stop and relax and like, okay, wind down now. This is the end. Even though I'm doing this, is the kind of the end. You see, because I've been pulling double days, doing a lot of videos to catch up. I will be putting a video out while I'm away. I'm setting up my mini iPad so that I can work on it. And so I've been working extra in order to go away, kind of thing. So I've been a bit hyper. So I tried to relax with a couple of beers. Dashed back home, ate things, started getting stuff ready for going away. Went to bed and I slept really good. So I can't really tell what is, my point being, I can't really tell what full moon energy is at the moment because I've got stuff going on and I'm feeling good. This might be gossip, birds. It was communication about choices, yeah. Could be someone putting you on the spot, is what I just heard then. Like, are you coming? Are you going? Are you coming? Are you coming? Are you coming with us? Are you? Are you? Are you coming? It's that kind of thing. So someone could be communicating with you in a kind of very direct way. It's like, here or that, left or right, come on, come on, come on, that kind of an energy. So you might be experiencing that along with this as well. So some people could have great clarity in this and could be getting not impatient, just forthright with the which way is it going to be. Wow, that's kind of diverse energies, isn't it? So we're learning something about some kind of a negative pattern that we've been in, burdens that we've been taking on around this full moon. We've got stuff of the heart going on. Who feels like home? Who doesn't feel like home? There could be a rearrangement in that because we've got the stealing card here, and so it might. We could be talking about affairs and things like that, or we could be talking about someone leaving someone for someone else. There could be stuff like that going on because we've got a bit of reunion energy. Could be relationship rejig. Then we've got a message coming in. Well, somebody communicating with us, putting us on the spot, or you communicating with someone else, putting them on the spot. Are you doing this or not? Like, yes or no? Come on, make your choice. Are you coming or not? There's decisive kind of an energy about it. It's like, well, I want this. I'm doing that. Are you coming with me? If you're not coming with me, off you go. Let's just. There's a clear cut kind of an energy about this. And then reading it the other way, we're learning things about the heart. I'm maybe communicating it. Learning something about the heart and communicating it. Thank you, Hope. We've got repeat patterns to do with homes. Oh, guess what happened yesterday? I was, because I've been so busy, right? I got a phone call from a delivery place yesterday afternoon. It was pretty late too, and they said, we delivered your parcels. I thought, great, because there was actually something in one of those parcels that I wanted to take with me. I'm like, great. So I'll go down to reception here because obviously they weren't in my hands, so they didn't deliver it right to me. I went down to just reception just down there, a few meters down there. You got some parcels? They said, no. So I called the delivery place up. I'm like, where did you actually deliver it to? They said reception down at the beach. And like, I don't live down the beach. I'm like, okay. I was pretty annoyed. Okay, I'll go and pick them up from there as if I don't have enough to do, but it was time for me to go training anyway. So I dashed down there to go get it and looked through the letters for my new credit cards, which I've been waiting for, which I wanted to take with me. Credit cards, I say, because there was just two of them. I mean, same credit card, but duplicate. I wanted to take them away with me, and they were there. And so I'm like, yes, the delivery people got me to go to reception and pick up my credit cards, which is what I wanted. So it all worked out in the end. Don't know how you're feeling, Jessica. You're wobbling. Yes, there is an element of that moving on from what we've been waiting for. I'm kind of feeling that way too. I'm feeling like this weekend might be not necessarily moving on to someone else. I might meet someone, you never know, but definitely me back in my independence kind of thing, and not so focused on, not that I have really, I've not been that focused on it anyway, but there could be an element of that. Connie, does the full moon energy affect the body? Oh no, your hot flashes are back, really? Oh, that sucks. It could do, right? Because the moon affects water, doesn't it? It affects the tides, so feeling wobbly as well. See, I'm not. I'm feeling great. I was a little bit annoyed yesterday. On and off. Just because I was busy. Could be. Anyway, we'll get the cards out and we'll see. So we've got repeating patterns about house and house choices. Again, that's that kind of where you're going to be. You're going to live here or there. There could be people, could be movement with buying and selling houses around this time. Yeah. Things finally getting moving in that. Then we've got burdens because of people stealing things and running off with it. Takes you backwards. A mishap seems to take you backwards from a path that you've been going down. It feels like it's wrong. Like if, yeah. So do you understand what I mean by that? If you've got a burden kind of thing, you're carrying a burden. So that means that you're not on the right path, right? And if you're not listening to your guidance and dropping that burden or changing your mind about it so you're not carrying it anymore, universe steps in to steal it from you. And that could seem like it's a setback, getting a setback, because look at this. On a horse, the horse is going forward, but she's facing backwards. It seems like a setback, but it's not. It's the universe helping you out, right? It's that throw everything up in the air kind of an energy, a powerful one. And Virgo to me is about order. You know, Virgo is to put things in alphabetical order. At least my Virgo friend used to. Order. And so it feels like this full moon is putting things into order. How exciting. Okay, let's do some minis for you then. Thank you, Hope. I don't know why. Why is that happening? You know, sometimes you click on an email and it will not make the flag go away. You know? Clear flag. I won't even clear the flag even if I put it. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Kate. So starting with Hope, which is always a good start. Why, like, deflag it. Deflag that email, please. That's annoying. I don't want a spot there. Cards. And my friends are saying, one friend said, don't bring me back too many presents, Claire. I'm like, okay, just a few. And another one said, bring some boys back. We need new trainers. Talk to my new business partner about it. We need trainers. I know we do. I said, well, I can get them. I said, I'll pick the good looking ones. And they said, no, you'll pick the Thai ones. Pick the Western ones. I'm like, no. So I'm on a mission to find new staff and bring them back to this island. Too. It should be fun. Hope. High self-guidance for you. Hi, Belinda. Hope. You've got compassion and love what is. This is saying that you've got compassion. That's a good thing. You've got people around you that have got trickier times than you. And sometimes that can make us feel like, oh, like, who are we to, you know when we get like focused on our problems and they're like tiny little problems, like the delivery going down to the beach instead, you know what I mean? But it's a big deal to us because it's our life and that's what we're going through. And then your friend is going through something huge and it kind of makes you feel bad for talking about the stuff that you're going through because your compassion for them is more than your compassion for yourself. We have compassion for people going through it. It's hard, isn't it? Anyway, this is saying there's some kind of a balance to be had in that, to not diminish what you're going through. It's not who can have the worst life kind of a game, competition, you know. We don't need to do that to ourselves. We're each allowed to have whatever we're going through, whether it's big or small. We don't need to rank it, and we certainly don't need to dismiss it if it's not as gnarly as what someone else is going through. We can use that kind of thing to feel grateful for what we do have, but this is just saying, like, don't dismiss your stuff if you feel like it's smaller compared to other people. It's good that you've got compassion. Anyway, yeah, because there it is again, service and overwhelming. I've got this feeling like I'll put my stuff aside because it doesn't really matter compared to your stuff, and I'll help you out with it. Be careful of that because that's going to overwhelm you. Why? Because you're not tending to your own stuff. So this seems to suggest, Hope, that you've got And it's a good thing, right? When we only have small problems, because that means that we're on it. We're making good choices for ourselves. We are already responding to our guidance system. We're on it. That's a good thing. If you've done the work and life is getting easier and better, sure, there's still going to be stuff that shows up, but it gets a bit more flowy. And that's a good thing. You don't need to put your stuff aside because other people haven't got to that point, is what this is saying, because it's going to overwhelm you. So just watch out for that. Have some kind of, have more balance in your thoughts about it, so you don't diminish your stuff. Kate, channel message for you. I gotta remember to breathe more today. I get rushy energy so easily, which is good because it gets me to get everything done, but it's not good for me, my blood pressure, and my internal state. I thought I had 1 hour less this morning than I do have. It's 7:21 right now, and I'm being picked up at 9:30, which is in 2 hours' time. I'm okay. I've got plenty of time. I thought it was going to be a rush and I was going to have to finish this early, but I don't need to. Okay, Kate. This is the energy that I was talking about before, that I was getting from this meditate card. The pondering something. It's not pondering. When we assess something, when we think about something, it's meditating not to clear the mind, but meditating to make a decision, to get some clarity on a particular thing, decision, or which way to go. Meditate to get that clarity. So, in other words, don't keep on going about your day and trying to, like, flustered about a decision or something like that, or about an area of your life where you want change or something like that. Meditating on that. Don't go about your day and try and make that decision. Actually take time out to meditate, I wish I could remember that word. Wow, it's good. It's expansion and joy. I'm talking about, this could be about work, it could be about it could be about anything, in fact, but it seems like you've got a decision to make and you need clarity on that, and clarity in the form of like a great idea for much more expansion and joy. And I don't know, this would be like the situation that I'm in, taking time out, which I haven't done, to meditate on. Maybe I will after this weekend, to meditate on this business idea once I've got more idea about it, once I've talked to him this weekend. Meditating on that to get even more clarity. You see, I've had snippets in the past 2 years of this that we're going to do. It's been popping in, when I've not been thinking about it, it's been popping in those moments of clarity and those ideas. But once it really gets going, once we're really in it, you need to take time out, meditate, to get further clarity on it. So what's going on, Kate? It's like the start of a business, or going to be moving somewhere, and you want it to be like really good, really what you want. Something like that. Or relationship. Could be like relationship and moving forward in a relationship too, and how to make it really good. Oh, that's nice. So you'll be using the full moon energy for that, hopefully. Jessica. I had someone complaining on my website this morning that as a review, complaining. I didn't publish it because I'm like, She said that she hadn't even seen it yet and she couldn't no, she could download it. So I just emailed her saying, here it is, you should have just emailed me. Here it is. If you have problems with it, just email me and I'll send it to you. Anyway, she's happy I did now. Jessica. Feels like you're just spinning your wheels. Giving to a losing situation. Is there going to be anything soon? We've had very frustrating energies, haven't we? It does feel like movement is happening. Gearing up toward the end of this month, in April especially, even gearing up in April too, I think things are going to start moving. That's why I was so interested in watching astrologers. I didn't want to watch like tarot readers or anything, because a lot of that can just be what we want to hear, let's face it. But the astrology can give much more clarity, right? I think it was because I watched the one that I usually watch, whatever her name is, Wonder Girl. And her take on this full moon didn't resonate with me in the slightest. Not where I'm at, not at all, not personally. Often what she says, it matches up with the stuff that has come up in mine, right, personally, or in the full moon read that I do. This time, no, there wasn't a match. So I'm like, I want to watch more of the astrology because I feel a lot of energy about to start. Anyway, is there going to be any kind of resolution or communication anytime soon? No. So maybe you are spinning your wheels. Let's get some. I do feel like, of course, full moons are about letting go, and I feel like for a lot of us, we've got to let go. Even if it's going to come back, we've got to let go now and kind of be like that fool into the unknown energy. Got to let go. New beginning and refocus. There you go. You've got a new path. You've got a new path opening up. And it doesn't have to be, how can I explain this? It doesn't have to be a different person or anything like that. It could actually be the same person. Or the same kind of thing, but there's a new path. It's like not that way. Like a year ago, when things got just over a year ago, things got really bad. The landlord, well, a year and a half ago, the landlord at the gym wouldn't give us a discount for the rent and had to close it down there. That was a scary point. I knew in my heart that I was going to be part of the business. I knew. And a part of me wanted to step in right then, and a part of me didn't. A part of me knew, no, you don't offer right now. And it's not that the path was wrong. Yeah, the path was wrong. It's not that the thing was wrong. It was that the path was wrong. That path, the timing, the way. It would have been a money drain at the time. You see that it wasn't right at that time with that energy. And this new beginning, now it feels like it's right. Or maybe soon it might not even be right yet, but it feels like it is. It feels like the perfect timing. And everyone has said that too, because people have heard about it and it's like that's a really good idea because now's the time to do it. Now's the time to be building stuff here. So it feels like the same, new beginning and refocus. You've got a new beginning there, but there needs to be a different focus on it. So in other words, you need to let go so that new path shows up. Talking about a relationship here, it could be the way that you thought it was going to be, the way that you thought it was going to come about. You keep on banging on that door for that path, and the universe is like, that's not the right path, though. That's not the right way in doing it. There could be some kind of constriction in that, and you need to open it up because the new beginning is going to be kind of different than that. There's going to be different circumstances around it or a different focus that allows you to have a better new beginning than you would have had, right? Yeah. So you're waiting on something to change, but the thing that you're waiting to change may be in your person, something to happen there. You think that that's going to happen and then this is going to happen. That's the way you've been thinking that it would proceed. This is saying, no, that's not the way it's going to proceed. So if you let go, a new focus will come along. Who's wearing growth? So a growth path for you. It's going to be better than you've been expecting. And you have to let go in order to allow it to be better than you've been expecting. That's exactly what this guidance is. There you go. I said it. It's going to be better for you. If you let go, the better path will show up to it. Thanks for your donation. You just moved, redirecting your life, doing a business course, health, two major things. Yeah, so it's going to be much, much better. Hi, Jonathan. Oh, if you possess magic. Cool. The mini reads, Jonathan, if you check the pinned comment up top, it tells you how to get the mini reads. It's by donation. There's a PayPal link in that pinned comment. So if you want to do that, you can. You can use Super Chat or Super Sticker as well if you like. And we'll find that out. But let's get some tarot out. I need to wear this, otherwise I'm going to forget it. Okay, tarot, what are we talking about here? We're talking about relationships, we're talking about learning things about patterns, we're talking about the golden moment for something, so we do have change going on. And we're talking about, what was the other one in the Lenormand? It was, someone asking us to make a decision, or us asking someone to make a decision now. Left or right, come on, make your decision now, because I'm going this way. Four of Cups. Here we are, sat, going, nothing's happening, we're in stagnation, I've been waiting for ages, when's something going to happen? And this card is the goose behind you with the umbrella, the rainbow umbrella. The offer is right there. We've just not been looking in the right direction. It's behind her. It's where we've not been looking. So something is going to come from where we've not expected it to come. It's a surprise. It's yeah, not something we've been expecting at all. Expect the unexpected. So as much as we like to work things out and we think, oh yeah, I can see how that would happen with that person in that way, allow yourself to be surprised. We've got the Six of Swords again. Doesn't this card come out so much in here? We're anchoring those dreams in. Like, the universe does want it for us. It's not trying to keep it away from us and make it difficult for us. It's trying to help us to do that, but it's trying to help us to do that properly. Is that my island there? No, that's way too small. Yeah, anchoring our wishes in, bringing it down to earth, manifesting it. New paths to that opening up. To eat some eggs as well before I leave. The Knight of Wands. Ta-da! There's movement. It's exciting. It's out of the blue. Something out of the blue. And it's exciting because of it. So if you can think you can see what's coming, which I think I can at the moment, it's this extra touch from the universe. I've got the Ten of Cups. Relationships, really? Part of me did wonder whether Mr. 2 years ago was going to be fighting. I don't think so. I would have thought that my friend would have told me if he was. Maybe not. Anyway. The Ten of Cups, relationships. There could be movement forward there. It doesn't feel like it for me, but then maybe that's the part of my mind that thinks I've got it figured out. And I've got it figured out that nothing's happening. I got my reading through, and she said, like, next month, yeah, you might see each other again, because I've not seen him for over a month. Well over a month now. Not even seen him, not even passed him on the road, nothing. Because he's not well. He's not recovered from COVID. So I expect nothing from that. She said it's more likely going to be summer. Which is kind of what the cards have been saying here, hey? Nine of Swords. Anxiety. Anxiety. Trying to see the way forward. All those eyes. It's like, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, saying it's still going to be slow. It does feel like it's going to speed up, though. I'm feeling it in the energies, like movement. Jonathan, let's find out. You've got a gift of magic. Has Jonathan got a gift of magic? I'm sure we all have, but I think for some people, our paths, I mean, mine is obviously this gift that I've got is part of my path. And I think anyone can do this, but my particular circumstances got me to nurture this gift. And so it might be in your path to do that. Let's ask that. Is it in your path to do that? This magic stuff. To pursue that, to practice that. Yes. Yes, it is. It was part of my path, the whole magic thing as well. Because the way it happened to me, my kind of spiritual awakening, a lot of magic happened, like things physically showing up that were impossible to show up in a logical kind of a way. One particular thing was a book, and it disappeared. It appeared and disappeared. It was a book. It was white. It had no title. It had nothing. It was just white, and it was kind of square, and it was this thick, and it was about the laws of the universe. And I read that book, and it didn't have a title, but in the start of the book, like the little information pages before it actually started, it was written a long time ago. I can't remember the date, but it struck me. I'm like, this is like an ancient book. The date in the front of it was odd. It didn't have any printing dates or anything like that, but when it was written, I don't know who by. Anyway, it showed up. It showed up in a brown paper bag on the middle step of my stairs. I was living in this first floor apartment. It was like a house that was made into two apartments. So the door, there was like a lockable door on the ground, and then just the stairs going up with a lockable door at the top as well to my apartment. The only people with keys to that bottom door and the top door were me and my parents. My parents actually owned that apartment, and I was renting it from them. This book appeared in the middle, on the middle step between those two doors, two locked doors, in a brown paper bag. So I presumed it was my dad. He's got a bookshop, right? So I called my dad up. Thanks for that book. What book? Why did you let yourself in and put it there? Why didn't you come, I didn't come in. I've not been there. Oh, well, maybe it was Mum. So I'll call her up now. Like, huh? That makes no sense. Anyway, I read it. Cover to cover. Very interesting. And And then it disappeared. The book disappeared. It was the universe giving me that information that I needed. And it was the laws of the universe. Not just law of attraction stuff, but it was about that, and it was about many other things as well. And so I started putting that into practice, and it was interesting because there was a lot of weird stuff going down like that at the time. Interesting. So yeah, so you're getting the messages now about this, Jonathan, and who you are, and it's good. I like it. I'm grateful for that. Like finding, like it's like a new path opening up for you, but it's very intrinsic to who you are, what you came here to do. Well, this is very interesting. Surrender and express love. There's a part of you that is, this is saying, embrace the dark side. This is saying, don't try and be love and light. So there's a part of you that is too connected with love and light or religion or something like that, that's not allowing you to go to the places that will be the places inside of yourself that will be your actual path. That's really interesting. That's like, if I were to say this message to a tarot reader, it's like you're a little bit too love and light and fluff and nonsense. You need to embrace the dark side, do the shadow work, and then you'll be able to give clear messages to people about the gnarly stuff, the stuff that's really, really true. We can't be good tarot readers if we're not embracing the dark side, right? If we don't want to talk about that stuff. The magic, it's the same thing. You've got to embrace the dark side. You've got to, so that could be willing to do it for yourself, for your own gain or something like that. Anyway, so surrender, expressing that love. Surrender the part of you that wants to, it's not the party that just wants to use it for good. There seems to be a development in this. You'll need to develop this gift. But the darkness is part of it. Anyway, interesting information that you're getting through from many sources there about who you are and your path. How interesting. Let's get more tarot out. If anyone else wants a mini read, you know what to do. Check out the pinned comment up top. Tells you what to do. So let's go to the Book of Shadows. Talking about darkness, let's go to the Book of Shadows. Not that it's very dark. Yes. Let's go back over what this is about. So we've got an offer coming in, but we're not faced in the right direction at the moment. To see it clearly, it's about our dreams actually being manifest. Oh, there's that good-looking guy again. Going for his morning swim. Bit of eye candy in the morning for Claire. He's got nice shorts on. Oh no, he's forgotten something. Your towel. He's forgotten his towel. Going back to get his towel. Four of Cups. Six of Swords. The universe wants us to have our dreams, but it wants us to have more than that, bigger than that, more than we've expected. And so it has to redirect us in some kind of way. There's something exciting coming in. Could be about relationships here. Could make us very anxious. And that could be the, you'll need to make a decision now. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. That kind of thing. Hi, Lisa. Oh. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Two of Air. The pendulum. Yes or no, yes or no. Should I, shouldn't I? Bit of anxiety around that. Could be put on the spot to make a decision. Use a pendulum. Use the red, green crystals. Generally, when we use a pendulum or something like that, we know, don't we? We still don't know he's got his phone, not his towel. He'd forgotten his phone. Oh, because he wants to take a picture. That's why he's taking a picture of the pool. He isn't German. No, he's not organised enough to be German. He would have everything with him. Generally, when we use a pendulum, or even these red or green crystals, we know what we want the answer to be, really. And if we get confirmation of that, yay. If we don't, we still stick with our first answer, don't we? Summerland's the start of something new journey, taking a leap of faith, going down that path. Even though it's so unknown, we're going to have to go there. Well, I think we're going to be put on the spot of a decision. You want to do it or not? You're now or not? Like, are we going to do this or not? There could be a window opening and we have to make a decision before that window closes. So there might be a time-dependent decision. Spellcasting. Spellcasting next. Let's read this one out. It's interesting that those two cards, Summerlands, which is the Fool card, and the Two of Air, Two of Swords, very similar to traditional tarot, which is unusual for this deck. Strength. Magic. Oh, interesting. Magic is focusing the will and working with divine energies present to create a positive change in the world. Learning to recognize and work with the energy is relatively easy. The challenges are controlling our will and on creating positive change. Well, it's going to be positive, right? Because there's always going to be, we can try and do no harm. We can try and just have positive effects. But reality is duality. It's always going to be duality. No matter what we choose, there's going to be good things and bad things about it. We cannot not make decisions just based on, I only want to do good. Because you do good and then you find out that someone's hurt by it. There's always going to be that. There is always going to be that. The challenges are controlling our will and on creating positive change. As humans, it seems that part of our lesson on earth is to muster up and properly channel our will, which sometimes seems too weak or too strong. Creating positive change is also difficult, impossible. We don't always want what's good for us or for others. And when we think we know what's good for others and what's good for us, it often isn't. Or it's duality. Equal gift and challenge. Also, it's not always a simple thing to know what's for the greatest good. There you go. Managing our will takes practice, discipline, and patience. We just have to make decisions that are aligned with us, that we're good with, so that we're not tearing ourselves apart. Dealing with the question of greatest good is eased by maintaining a close connection with the divine and with your inner self as well. Same thing, I guess. Once you know how it feels to be in good relationship with the divine, and alignment, it's easy to recognize when you're not, because it feels terrible. That sensitivity can be a great compass. So this is about mastering ourselves, creating the change. We cannot possibly know what we're doing and how, and we can't make it only good. We just have to be in alignment with ourselves. As long as we're in alignment with ourselves and we're good with ourselves, then whatever it is that we do is heading us in the right direction. Working in harmony with the divine. Okay, so our strength is in the moment and in our connection and in feeling aligned. And I've started to feel a little bit out of alignment with some things. I'm wondering whether it's time to take a break from drinking. And I got confirmation of that because a friend said, do you remember what happened on Saturday night? I'm like, what are you talking about? And she told me something that was shocking. And I'm like, I don't remember that. and it didn't make me feel good inside. I felt that misalignment. I've not felt misalignment for a long time, and I felt it, and I'm like, there's my confirmation. That's the misaligned feeling, and it doesn't feel good at all, and I don't want to feel like that. Yeah, the feeling of misalignment. So this is about being really tuned into ourselves to know when we're aligned and not. For decisions that we need to make, for this risk, to take a risk, to go on a new journey here into the unknown. We don't need to know how it's going to pan out. We don't need to know that it's all going to be good. All we need to do is ask ourselves, is this in alignment with me in this moment now? And that could be why we're being asked to meditate, to really feel that. It's been a long time since I felt bad like that and out of alignment. I haven't felt like that for a long time. It's the feeling. It's like when you don't feel good about yourself, when you feel you've done something wrong. I haven't felt like that for a long time. I do not like that feeling. So something needs to change. So look out for that feeling. Oh, the Two of Cups. And then there's other things that maybe I should feel like that about, because society says I should feel like that about, and I don't. Like Two of Cups energy. Two of Cups is the love offer. What I mean by that is, I'm interested in a married man. I don't feel bad about that. It feels like it's in alignment. But that doesn't make sense to logical Claire. Doesn't make sense to logical brain, Claire. It's to society and that kind of thing. It seems wrong, doesn't it? So how come I don't feel bad about it? Alignment. Let me read the Two of Cups out in this deck. I haven't seen that in this deck for a long time. Suit of Water. Love. It seems that so many of the various pantheons have complicated stories and relationships, but none more so than the Greek and Roman divinities. And as we know, love and romantic relationships are extremely complex. So it's fitting that Aphrodite and Eros, or Venus and Cupid, if you prefer the Roman names. I thought Venus was with Mars. They're together in the sky at the moment, aren't they? Anyway. They adorn this card representing love. Interestingly, Aphrodite is also associated with wars and illicit affairs, both of which seem to occur when love goes wrong. Aphrodite is not a simpering goddess who fawns over any male she wishes to attract. Instead, she's completely herself. She values and cares for herself. Her strength and confidence are compelling and attractive. You're in the same boat, Hope. You should feel awful about it, but you don't. And there's them, the ones that are married, feeling awful, like in what they're in, and that's obvious to everybody. And it's like they're out of alignment. Not me. And then, like, I haven't seen him for a long time, but when we are together, it's alignment. Like he gets really happy, and I'm really happy, and it feeds my energy, and you know, that's alignment. That's the feeling of alignment. That's why we don't feel bad. That's what these cards are saying, is you can tell when it's in alignment and when it's not. Aphrodite is not a simpering goddess who fawns over any male she wishes to attract. Instead, she's completely herself. She values and cares for herself. Her strength and confidence are compelling and attractive. The Two of Water promises a romantic, loving relationship. Promises. The two people involved will be quite enthralled with each other. Being so wrapped up in their own little world, they may neglect other things for a while. Yes, I want to do that. If I go missing for a while from my business, it's because of this. Oh. There's Liam. It's a bit busy out there today. Early in the morning. In the morning. Don't know how we're going to get to the ferry. I know how we're going to get to the ferry on a scooter, but there's 3 of us with some sound equipment and with our bags as well. My bag isn't very big, but it's big for having. It's just my usual backpack, but it's got more stuff in it than it usually has. 3 people on a bike with baggage. It's going to be tricky, but we'll do it. Hey Dorothy, if you want a mini read, check out the pinned comment up top of the live chat that tells you how to do it. It's by donation. We've got the Mother of Earth here, and this is about harvest time. It's time. The golden moment. It is time. Relationship stuff? It doesn't feel like it. Or maybe it's coming and I don't know. It'll be exciting. Too many. What else do we need to know? It's harvest time, and then we got this one, 4 of Fire. That's Mars, isn't it? Mars. The 4 of Fire, I think is Mars. Yes. Mars is a warrior. Yes. Known for bravery and action, this god may very well be the most literal representation of fire in this suit, for he's moved to swift action by fiery passion. It's the 4 of Wands too. It's the marriage card. Astrologically, Mars shows energy, courage, confidence, and strength. This is the energy that helps us stand up for ourselves, to follow adventure, and be spontaneous. Stand up for ourselves, especially in the alignment thing. Something is aligned. We stand up for that. It's like, oh, hang on, I'm feeling good. This is good, and it's all working out, and it's flowing. You're telling me to feel bad about it. I don't. Mars's power comes from the fire that burns in our gut. It's both formidable and dangerous. Moving from defensive protection to aggressive attack with surprising ease. Holy crap. Full moon fight night. Telling some customers about it at the gym yesterday. They're like, are you going to full moon party? Because we're going to Capignan. No, I'm not going to full moon party. Going to fight night. And said, but it's the full moon. There's a fight night on the full moon. I'm like, yeah. They're like, whoa, that's going to be big. When we have fight nights around the full moon, there's blood, there's broken bones. That it can get a bit crazy. He's having a shower now. Like, fully soapy shower. Very nice body. Oh dear. It's both formidable and dangerous, moving from defensive protection to aggressive attack with surprising ease. If not controlled or channeled appropriately, this energy can lead to violence, accidents, or cruelty. Yikes! The 4 of Fire shows the desire for action. Impulsive actions. The situation is fraught with energy that's powerful and fast-moving. There's the need for courage, confidence, and possibly defensiveness. Whoa. Okay. This could be sudden. This could be like sudden, suddenly love starting when you don't expect it to at all. Like you're expecting it to come in the summer at all. Never mind now. But there could be fiery, impulsive action taken. Wow. Okay. I like the feeling of alignment. I do not like the feeling of misalignment. And that was I felt terrible yesterday. And I'm like, wow. I remember when I used to feel like this a lot. Got to be careful, right? So it does feel like a redirection with me. Just in certain respects. There's another one now. I love living in holiday places. He's still pretty hunky, but he's not as hunky as the other one. He's looking at his phone as well, in his red shorts, on the path, to the pool, Oh, he's getting there now. None of them have got towels with them, just the phones. And someone, Liam's taking the pots of light. We've got these jars that are hanging all around the place, and they've got wires inside of them that seem to collect the sunlight in the day, and then they shine, they glow orange at night. It's really pretty. He's collecting them. There's a lot going on this morning out here. Full moon energies. Full cam. I know. I thought about like turning the camera around, especially when I was in the shower, but I thought, I know, privacy and all of that, and I need a three-way camera so I can switch. I do have another camera. I could put it facing out of that window and quickly switch to poolside cam. Wow, we've got the Knight of Wands again. Swift movement, passionate movement, like coming in now for the Ten of Pentacles, the happily ever after. To build something as well, you know, this could be like the business stuff, it could be relationship, it could be all of it. Get on track with that now and build something. Wow. Two Knight of Wands, that is fiery, passionate action. Toward this happily ever after, to build something now. Happiness, you know. Happiness. Ten of Swords. The end of the pain. That's what the energy update was the other day. The end of the pain. Phoenix rising. Been through all that I've been through. Come out the other end of it and learned. Two tens next to each other. Ending of a cycle. Starts of new cycles. After all we've been through and all that we've learned, something good coming from it now. Kind of feels like that for me. Especially this business thing. I mean, it's just happy days. It's not even about the business or making money. It's just like, yeah, I want to do this thing with these people because it's just fun, and just that feeling of putting those things on, people getting excited about it, and it's so good. Even yesterday we had like new people showing up at the gym, and I was talking to them about training with us and stuff, and they were like, are you taking the class? I said, no, not me. I'm part of the class, but I'm not taking the class. They wanted me to. People feel that. People often think it's my gym, quite rightly. What else? The Knave of Pentacles. Taking it slowly. Which is the Knave? The Knave's the Knights or not? Knave of Pentacles. No, it's the Page. Studies the rhythms of nature and learns the secrets of the physical realm. Rhythms. Learns the secrets of the physical realm. The Page of Pentacles studies the rhythms of nature and learns the secrets of the physical realm. So it's like there's a need to be tuned in and apply what it is that we've learned, or feel it coming, or feel what's right. Yeah, feeling what's right, feeling what's in alignment. Because I've already said that, right? Whoa. Death and the Emperor. Death of the Emperor. Significant change here. Yes. That's what I said in the energy update for the full moon is like rejig of relationships. The divine masculine could be putting an end to something around this full moon. Could be coming forward with fiery passion. The decision is theirs, right? Are they going to leap or not? This is saying that there's a possibility there, but I don't believe it. And it's kind of funny because I have been told that it's like when you've let go of it completely, that's when it's going to happen. And I feel like, have I let go of it completely? Kind of. I feel like it's not going to happen anymore. Anyway, there we've got it. Death and the Emperor, so significant change. It's happening now to do with the divine masculine. Tuned in. Anyone else want a mini read? What else shall I get out? I'm not taking any cards with me this weekend. I'm not going to do any work. So I'm taking my iPad just so that I can like publish a video and do the admin stuff on social media and stuff like that, but not give readings. Otherwise, I'm just like going away and working. And I was talking to my friend Joy. She's got online cooking classes. She's Thai, and I was talking to her about it. Like, I don't give myself time off. Even this time, I work double. I've had some full-on days leading up to this to take this time off because I'm not making videos today. And she said, no, same. She says she goes away and she won't put herself to inaccessible kind of thing. She will take a laptop with her and she will do the classes when she's away. You know yours isn't going to happen, Lisa. Well, I don't know. Anything could happen. But I'm certainly not expecting it anymore. I'm not like hanging off it all. Or yeah, I'm not kind of, my energy isn't kind of grasping to it going, I want it to happen. When is it going to happen? Or even pushing it to happen. There's no communication or anything from me now. I've let it go in that kind of way. It's like, there's nothing I can do, and I get that. There's nothing I can do about it. I just keep on living my life and having a good time and doing what I do. Your best friend at work is Joy. Is she a Joy too? Joy's lovely. Two of Crystals, a choice to be made, deliberation about it. Ace of Wands, for this passionate new start. Ace of Wands is, I'm going to read that out of this deck because I do love this book. Exciting. A little nerve-wracking too. Go time for a lot of you. Ace of Wands, a wonderful new beginning, full of inspiration and growth. It's time to embrace any upcoming opportunities that come your way because it's the golden moment. Perhaps you're on the verge of trying something new or expanding your ideas. If there's anything you've been planning on pursuing, now is the time to take action. You could be the thing that someone's been planning on pursuing. Could be impulsive actions going on. She has a bad sense of humor. You have the skills and talents you need in order to manifest your creativity in all of its power. So you've got what it takes. Even though this may be the initial stage of your adventure, yes, it definitely is. Know that you're headed into a life-changing period that's deeply rooted to your inner truth. It's got your name written all over it. As a result, you will find creative outlets you need. You will find the creative outlets you need. Time for action and self-expression. This is the creation, the beginning, adventure, soul purpose, energy, vitality, birth, inheritance, new relationships. Woo! It's so exciting. It's very good. Let's hope it happens. There's the Emperor on the bottom. Oh. King of Wands. There he is, taking action. This is mine. I'm having it now. Could have people like walking out of work. Going, I quit. I'm out of here. Someone getting on a ferry. Like me. Like maybe someone else. It'll be interesting to see who's on that ferry this morning. Ferry. Speedboat. I don't even know what it looks like. It's a new company. I hope it's not like open top small. I haven't been off the island for, what was it, like February 2020? Pre-COVID. Been on this rock the whole time. Isn't that crazy? I've not even been on the boat, hey. Not going far. But still. I'm excited. Anyway, I've got the King of Wands now. Not the Emperor, but the King of Wands, and it's someone that knows what they want. Just an impulsive action here. 8 of Cups, walking away from something. There you go. People walking out on the jobs, the relationships, that kind of thing, just walking away and just going, F this shit, I'm out of here. Impulsive action. No, I'm so excited to see my friend again. I haven't seen it for a while as well. He's not been on this island maybe a year. Did he come after his birthday? I don't know. It's been a while anyway. Maybe 8 months, 10 months, a year. The Magician. I'll read this one out of this deck. Magician. Manifesting something. Well, we've got definite movement here. Someone's making a decision and then maybe taking impulsive action on it. Walking away from something that they've been attached to go toward a new beginning. Magician. Oh, it's cold all of a sudden. Do you remember to turn my aircon off? Leave it on the whole time away. Forget about it. As card 1 of the Tarot, the Magician represents new beginnings and sparks of inspiration and invention. This powerful key defines the self-mastery that comes from exploring your own inner talents and skills. Well, now he's got a towel. Mr. Red Shorts is in the shower now. Holy crap, it's like a... New beginnings and sparks of inspiration and invention. This powerful key defines a self-mastery that comes from exploring your own inner talents and skills. Self-mastery, inner talents and skills, something that's right for you. Each of which is associated with a key aspect of yourself. Earth, air, fire, water. It's balancing of these energies that leads to higher forms of knowledge and awareness, creativity and conscious manifestation. He's doing the soapy thing as well. Oh, he just put his hands down his shorts and then looked at me. It's the balancing of these energies that leads to higher forms of knowledge, awareness, creativity, and conscious manifestation. The Magician embodies a clarity of mind that allows you to channel your full potential. So I think from this it's saying that we've learned who we are and what our energies are. And something in alignment is coming. We're creating it. But there's something about having collected all the parts of ourselves, no longer pushing away maybe your fire or pushing away your swords or whatever you've been pushing away. Maybe the physical for some. No longer pushing those things away, embracing all of it, and then you're able to manifest. To channel your full potential when your efforts yield super positive results and the world seems full of possibilities. You already have the vision and the magic within you. How will you share your gifts and talents with the world? Watch me. That got me a bit flustered then. Got his towel around him now. He didn't take a towel either. How come you guys have got towels? Liam must have put towels by the pool. He must have been watching them too, and he's like, they've not got towels, they've only got the phones with them. I better put some fresh pool towels by the pool. Well, this is really exciting. This has got me even more excited than I already was about this weekend. It's still there. Go away. Stop looking at me. Off you go. Too distracting. I'm working. I'm trying to work here. Good thing I'm going away. But both of them seriously good looking. Oh no, he's hanging around in the shower now. He's trying to get my attention. You can stop that. Okay. Don't look that way, Claire. There we have it. This, like I felt, is the start of something. This full moon, it's movement is happening if people feel this energy and have that courage, like Mars, to make that move. They may not. You may not. Totally up to you. We've got free will, right? We can get all excited about these things and then not do it and kind of disappoint ourselves, or we can go for it. Are the people involved, are they going to go for it too? I know that my business partner to be is going to go for it. I just know that he is. And you know why? Because I was checking out with Taurus. There's only, I can't remember. I think he's 3 days after me. His birthday's 3 days after mine. We're very similar to each other, hey? Energetically. And so after listening to the astrology of of April, of this full moon, of March, of April for Taurus, it's all about this. It's all about us starting this business. It's about investing into that. And so it's pretty much a sure thing, that part of it. Relationship stuff, not with him. But let's see. Anything could happen, right? Anyone else want a mini read before I leave? Oh my God. He needs to go away now. You see, it's happening already. It's a good thing I'm leaving the island. Maybe they won't be here when I get back. He's taking his shorts off. What the hell? He's trying to attract me in. Hey, Kanchan. Anyone else want a mini read, or shall I get out of here? Probably just get out of here, hey? I don't have much to do now. I'll be sitting around. Oh no, I've got a couple of readings. Yes, you can ask. Go for it. I've got a couple of readings that I can do. Private readings before I go. I could do that. Ask away. Seriously, he's still there. He's already had his shower. What is he still doing in there? He came back. He's showing off. Close the curtains. What are you asking, Kanchan? The mini read works. Well, there's a comment that's pinned up top of the live chat there. And that tells you how to do it. But it's by donation. There's a PayPal link in that. Or you can use Super Chat or Super Sticker. You got a question for your higher self. Do what Kanchan just did then. After you've done your donation, put a capital Q at the start of your comment like that. What has been delivered? So, I'll just do a bit of admin there. Oh, let's find out. I'm not getting emails from PayPal, so I've got to go in and check. Sometimes it's slow in the mornings to get going. Oh no, I didn't get one. I haven't got one, Kanchan. Didn't work if you tried to do it. Yeah, so by donation, there's you can use Super Chat or Super Sticker if you want to. And if you can ask a specific question, or you can just ask for general guidance from your higher self. Totally up to you. I'll just stick around while you're doing that. It's gone. Whew, very distracting. I just want to ask a personal question now. With all those cards that have come up, is someone that I know going to be on that ferry this morning? No. There are other ferries then. Sharon. Sharon. Oh, join our community, by the way. Kanchan, that's you, Sharon, isn't it? No, Sharon, that's you. Kanchan, I didn't get a donation from you. It's not come through, but I've got one from Sharon. Good question, Sharon. Thanks. Oh, I'm so excited about this weekend. I haven't been off the island. I've not had a break like this. I've not gone to do like fun things. It's going to be so much fun. Business talks, yeah, but I mean, it's fun. It's not like boring business. Fun business. Lisa, that's funny. Just general guidance. Okay, Sharon, thanks for your donation. General guidance for Sharon. Ooh, I am good enough friend. I don't like this friend that you've got. I don't like her energy. It's a woman. She's a bit of a bitch. Putting you down, things like that. Maybe not obviously. She's got a bit of narcissistic traits going on. Maybe a lot of narcissistic traits going on. Got a friend that's making you feel worse about yourself. They might be quite insidious about it. They might be sneaky about it. Notice your energy around people, because it's not always obvious, right? And when someone's been sneakily having a dig at us all the time, we feel worse. And if we tell other people about it, they might say, no, they're really nice. No, I haven't noticed that at all. But we feel it. We feel it. Hey, Laura. We feel it. So you are good enough. Someone's making you feel not good enough. Little digs. You know, the kind of friend, not really friends, but the kind of person who pretends to be our friend, but puts us down, and they might even be trying to say, I'm only trying to help you. That kind of thing. That kind of a friend. I'm only trying to help you. Nah. Notice how you feel around your friends. You got one, at least. You got one. I think it is one, because I'm feeling their energy pretty strong, and I'm not really a friend. They're questioning you. They're making you question yourself. This is not a good friend at all. Anyway, get clear on yourself instead. Break free of this person. Don't listen to their crap anymore. You know yourself much better. Get firm on that, on who you are, on what it is that you want, because it feels to me like they're saying to you, they're trying to change your mind. You don't really want that. No, don't do that. Do this instead. Don't. Get clear on yourself. put your distance between this person and this kind of a person. You need to kind of cut off. It's going to be tricky. You need to cut them off, because you can't have a nice, gentle let go with this kind of person. You can't kind of talk to them about it because they've got toxic traits. So they're going to pull the toxic traits out if you try and be reasonable about detaching from them. You just have to cut them off. So go for it. Cut them off, Sharon. Yikes. I let people in like that. I have been known to in the past. And then I always get to that point where I'm like, feel it. Gotta feel it. Feel what they're doing to you, you know? I see it in people's posts, say on Facebook, and they start saying things like they've got energy vampires around them. It's like, well, why are you letting those kind of people in? What you're saying is you've got people with toxic traits around you, and don't let them in then. Don't let them take your energy. Notice sooner who's taking you down and be more ruthless about it. Because they do pick on people like us, right? That kind of person, because they want some of your energy. And they know you're soft, and they know that not so much soft, but they know that you've got compassion and stuff like that. They know that they can get in. So watch out. No problem. Laura, thanks for your donation. Both of you. High self-guidance for you, Laura. Made it. Soften and open to writing. Did you get this? Have you had a similar message to this before? Or was that someone else? You've got a book inside of you. Opening up to that. In other words, just being open to the idea. Maybe I'm an author. When I wrote my first book, or when I was writing my first book, I bumped into a friend of mine in a cafe in Byron Bay. And she said, oh, what have you been doing? I haven't seen you for ages. What have you been doing? I said, I'm writing a book. I'm an author. And she said, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. No, I was like, I'm an author. Can you believe it? She's like, it doesn't surprise me at all, because I was about to tell you your energy has changed completely. And it is that. You've claimed something of yourself. You're an author. That's what this is about. When we suddenly realize, oh, I'm capable of that. I do have something to offer. That's what it means by soften and open. Opening up to the idea, shifting into that energy. I am this. You know what I am? I am someone who breaks the rules. I did it in the Catholic Church when I was a kid. I will do things differently if I can do things differently. I'll shake things up. Now, in the world of Muay Thai, things need shaking up. A Western woman being in this world, and this is quite bizarre. Like this, the main fight places in Bangkok, women still cannot fight there. Can you believe that? This year, this day and age, women can still not fight there. It's still men only. Something that pisses me off hugely is that, and it's not going to happen in my gym, entering the ring, the guys go over the top of the ropes. The women have to go underneath on the floor like dogs. There's no way. There's no way. If I was fighting, no way. Absolutely no way. I'd be on the floor, and it's not going to happen in my stadium either. That has got to change. See, that's me all over. That's who I am. It's been who I've been all along. Is the one that, like, no, I'm not having that kind of thing. If that feels wrong to me, I'm not having that, and I will be the instigator of change, and I don't mind taking the flak for it. This is you opening up, Lara, to owning the energy of who you are, and patriarchy indeed. And it's because they've got all this stuff about women in Muay Thai being bad juju. They're very superstitious Thai. And because there was something that happened. I don't know. There was a fire or something like that, and some woman had been touched the ropes on the thing, and I don't know what it was, but the they thought it was about the woman's energy, and then they've been sexist ever since. Needs changing. It needs changing. So let's get about that. Anyway, Lara, this is about you. Softening and opening to writing. You got a path ahead of you. Ooh. And when you open up to that energy, maybe I'm this. Maybe I am this. Maybe I am meant to do this. When you just open to that energy, show me, universe, if this is me, if I'm a writer, if I'm an author. Or it could be other things as well. Could be things that you've written down. Have you written down like things that you want to manifest? You need to open up to actually being that energy. Maybe I am this. Claiming it like that. Like I'm an author or I'm a change maker. When you've got that energy, when you're open to that, maybe I'm this, that's when the communication is going to come in. Something that's perfect for you. That path will open up, like we've been saying in the full moon stuff. And if you were here for that, but the tarot that came out today. That's when the movement forward will happen. You'll get your... You've not thought about writing a book. You journal for manifesting. There you go. That's... Yeah. That. Yeah, that's what I was just hearing. So what you've written down there, it's that stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited about my path because I do feel very strongly about that stuff. I hate it when I see it. This girls' fights tonight. I will not be happy if that kind of stuff goes on. No. Kanchan, I still don't have a donation. Let me just check in case the emails aren't coming through. I don't think so. Got Lara, got Sharon. No, not one from you. So, that is the end of it all. I'm going to get out of here and get ready to leave on the 10 o'clock ferry speedboat to a very exciting weekend of change. So any private readings that you might book this weekend will be done on Sunday, Monday. And I'm going to be out of here. I will be putting up what was it? I think a tarot. I recorded 2 pick a card reads the other day on Wednesday. It was a long work day for me. Wow, I was exhausted by the end of it. But I will be publishing that probably Saturday night. I'm not going to be doing it tonight. Too much going on tonight. But yeah, enjoy your full moon, everybody. I do have full moon readings available, but like I said, I'll be doing those on Sunday and Monday. Probably Monday. Hopefully see you. Unless I get caught, I might stay another day. Who knows? So if I'm not here on Monday morning, it's because I still haven't come home yet. I'm having too good of a time. But I probably will be back by then. I think I'm coming back on Sunday. I will have fun. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you.